This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
This show is brought to you by Pet King Brands, the makers of Zymox and Oratine.
It's Oh Behave with Arden Moore, the show that teaches you how to have harmony in the household with your pets. Join Arden as she travels coast to coast to help millions better understand why cats and dogs do what they do. Get the latest scoop on famous faces, their perfectly pampered pets, and who's walking who in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails. Garner great pet tips and have a doggone fur-flying fun time. So get ready for the pause and applause as we unleash your Oh Behave host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome to the Oh Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. It's time to crown a doggone great champion. Get ready to call your canine pal, plop on that sofa, and root for your favorite dog breed. Yep, the Beverly Hills Dog Show presented by Purina airs on May 17th on NBC-TV. The show starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Pacific and 7 Central and Mountain times. Now here to give a sneak peek is Emmy award-winning journalist, a former celebrity wrestler, and lifelong dog champion, the one and only Maria Menounos. Welcome to the show, Maria.
Thank you.
And Winnie, I guess, too. Who's that cutie pie you have with you?
I do have my little poodle, Vincenza, that we rescued, maybe 9 years ago. And she's currently napping.
She's part cat. Hey, Maria, with your microphone in hand, you're going to take on the role of red carpet reporter. And I know you've interviewed top dogs in the world of entertainment, politics, business for years as a TV journalist. So why was it important for you to be the red carpet reporter for the 4th annual Beverly Hills Dog Show?
Well, I've been working with Purina and the Beverly Hills Dog Show for a few years now. It just is a perfect marriage. We all love pets and animals, and it's the most fun I get to have all year long because I'm surrounded by 1,500 of the most gorgeous breeds. And so I barely end up working. I'm just on the ground squishing every animal that will let me. And it's fun because, you know, it blends Hollywood with the dog competition show world. So you've got the best of the Hollywood stars, the best of the, stars of the dog world all colliding for a fun, family-friendly event. And, this is all going to air, of course, May 17th, the Beverly Hills Dog Show presented by Purina, Sunday, May 17th on NBC at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And, you'll have a fun time with your family, take your minds off of what's going on in the world right now. And like you said, root for your favorite breed. Of course, I'm always pulling for my favorites, poodles, Bichons, and German Shepherds, because that's what I have. But whoever you're rooting for, it'll be a fun, fur-filled event for you.
Well, I like that. Now, you kind of touched upon it. This show was actually recorded by NBC, I guess, in late February before the pandemic made all of us SIP, stay in place. So talk about good timing. How are you been handling yourself with all this fun?
It's interesting. We are lucky that we were able to get this shot back in February before all of this happened. And, in this time, I'm just trying to stay as positive as I can. I've been, in this studio that I'm in right now at my home, chatting every morning at 11 a.m. live on all platforms with, people. And it's called Better Together with Maria Menounos. And we're basically just trying to get through it all together in the most positive way. It's a very scary and surreal time, but there's a lot of things that we can shift our focus to so it doesn't feel as bad, because what we focus on is what we'll feel.
That's right.
So I'm trying to focus on good feeling thoughts to get through this time.
Yeah. One of the messages I love is that you said for all of us to be human beings and not human doings. Please explain that.
Yeah, it was one of the biggest things after my brain surgery that I realized, we're always going, doing, that we've become human doings. And I wanted to become a human being again. Mm-hmm. And so I made a lot of changes in my life, and I realized what was important. And this was, 2.5 years ago. And I said, for me, what I really find most important is having had a life-altering experience is my health and the health and safety of my family and loved ones. And it really puts things into perspective. And what's interesting is right now, I feel like we're all being put in that position. I used to say, I wonder how I can communicate this and get it through to people without them having to have a life-altering moment. Well, here we all are.
There you go, yeah.
On the same page, with an opportunity to reset our minds, redefine success, and allow ourselves to really realize what's important in our lives. And I think we're all starting to see that, we were pretty wasteful and in every way. And I think it's going to change us all for the better.
I'm an optimist too, so I'm in your corner. Now, at the show, can you share a little bit about some of the 2- and 4-leggers that you've got to interview? I think there's somebody named Doug the Pug. What the heck?
Oh my God, wait. How do you not know about the Instagram star Doug the Pug when you're Pet Life Radio?
I'm pulling your tail, Maria. I'm pulling your tail. Sorry.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so Doug the Pug, yes, he was there and he was amazing. He and I did a little TikTok video together. He's so cute. We also had fashion icon Olivia Culpo, Brian Baumgartner from The Office, and so many stars. I mean, that red carpet gets more loaded every time with stars as the years go on. It's become such a fun event for people to go to with their kids and their dogs. And so, yeah, we have a lot of 2-legged stars and a lot of 4-legged stars, as you said.
And, I think, dogs read our energy really, really well. So was it pretty, as far as red carpets go, how do you think dogs made a difference for the Beverly Hills Dog Show? What did they bring to this?
I think it's the happiest event on earth. It's true. It really is it's like going to Disney, but for animals. It's the most fun. They put everyone in a good mood and at ease. And, it's like when you see animals at the airport, it just calms you down and makes you feel good. Or people bring their animals to work. You're like, oh, there's just a beautiful feeling that comes from having animals around. And we all know it. That's why we have them. But when you get to have them in spaces that you're not necessarily used to, like big events and stuff, it's just awesome. So it's always the happiest place to be is at the Beverly Hills Dog Show with all the animals.
And how hard has it been for you not to let the, quote, cat out of the bag? Because this was pre-recorded. So you kind of like a Jeopardy star or something where you know the answers, but you can't tell anybody.
Well, we always knew there would be an appropriate time for it to air. And I think this is it.
All right. And to get back to Winnie, because she's been your 4-legged companion for 9 years, as you said. Going back to when you were hospitalized for the brain tumor, she was there for you in the hospital, right? Talk about the power of the paw.
Yeah, she was right on top of me, keeping me calm. And, the doctor didn't even know she was there. It took him a couple times to come in. He thought she was a stuffed animal, legitimately. Thought it was a stuffed animal. And he goes, is that real? And I go, yeah, that's Winnie.
Oh, my gosh. She's
so incredible. We have an incredible bond because of it.
What's her personality like, Maria?
Winnie's sassy. We rescued her, so she's definitely got some trauma and a lot of anxiety that she deals with. And it's funny, we have similar traumas, I feel like, because we hear a loud noise and it's like a bomb went off. So I always say that we have similar traumas, I feel like, in life, but she is very sassy and very funny. So she'll sit on my dad's lap or my mom's lap and she'll punch you in the face until you keep giving her attention. If you stop patting her, she'll paw you right in the face and she's got the biggest grin on. She's so funny. So we love her.
All right. So I'm also, just before we say goodbye, I can't believe you were in WWE. You love wrestling, as does your husband, Kevin. So tell us about that dream come true.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, I've been a lifelong fan since I was little and spent my, youth wrestling with my cousins and my brother. And it was just a huge, huge passion, a huge, thing in our house. And then to be able to get into the ring and actually wrestle was a dream come true, especially at WrestleMania.
Right.
So yeah, I have a 4-0 ranking
Woo, woo,
in the WWE. and if not for my tumor, I would have become a champion. I would have fought and worked hard, and I would have made it in there. I know it, but sometimes it's not in the cards.
Well, I think you're a champion for dogs, for human beings, not human doings, and much more. Is there any parting message you want to give to our listeners? We have about 500,000, and they're not all my relatives, Maria.
Well, you're great at what you do, so I'm not surprised. I think, you know what? Take this time to enjoy the stillness and enjoy your family and enjoy your pets and just relax. Watch our Beverly Hills Dog Show presented by Purina May 17th on NBC, 8 p.m. Eastern, and just, evaluate what's important in life. And to me, it's my family, our health, and our babies, our pups.
Well, and what do you think Winnie would want to say to all the top dogs in the world to raise the woof?
I think Winnie would say to try to behave better.
Sort of try. Yeah.
If you're not behaving in your home, try to behave more for your parents' sake. No peeing in the house, no tearing things up, right, Winnie? Because you're a good girl. You don't do those things. That would be Winnie's advice. And Winnie's advice would be to, enjoy your mom and dad right now because they're home all the time, but be prepared because there will be a moment where they're not, and we don't want to have, separation anxiety again, and all will be well.
Well, I really do appreciate you being on the show, Maria and Winnie. And I know I'll be rooting for the Corgis, the Huskies, and the Jack Russells. I've had dogs with those kind of breeds in a blended fashion through the years.
Aw, great breeds for sure. Thank you so much.
Hey, Maria, we're talking to Maria Menounos, and she is the red carpet reporter for the upcoming Beverly Hills Dog Show presented by Purina. And I really enjoyed being on the show with you today, Maria, and keep doing what you're doing, girl.
Thank you. You too. I appreciate it.
Hey, listeners, stick around. After we take this quick commercial break, we will take a closer look at some of the possum breeds vying for Best in Show and why a Havanese named Bono may be a repeat. So sit and stay. We'll be right back.
Time for a walk on the red carpet, of course. All Behave will be back in a flash right after these messages.
Hey, pet pals, Arden Moore here. Welcome to spring and summer, the onset of itchy skin and allergy season. Is your pet dealing with itchy skin, hot spots, and even ear infections? Help is here. It is Zymox shampoo and conditioner to the rescue. Not only is this a shampoo and conditioner great for general bathing and healthy skin support, but it is the go-to shampoo and conditioner for itchy pets. Its patented enzyme formula is loaded with antibacterial and antifungal properties to ease the itch and stop the scratching. And as an added bonus, Zymox shampoos and conditioners give off a lovely, pleasant, non-medicine smell. For over 20 years, Zymox products have been helping pets find relief for many health conditions. All Zymox skin and ear products get their effectiveness from enzymes. Zymox contains no antibiotics and no petroleum byproducts, just the soothing power of enzymes. Zymox can be found at your veterinary clinic, most pet specialty stores, and online. To learn more, dash over to www.zymox.com. That's ZYMOX for your pet's sake.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Hi, this is John O'Hurley reminding you you're listening to the O Behave Show with Arden Moore on Pet Life Radio.
We're back from the lot. Just checked the paper and we had a record showing at the box. The letterbox, that is. Now back to O Behave. Here's Arden.
Welcome back to the O Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. We were delighted to have on the first half of our show the multi-talented, Emmy-winning journalist, Maria Menounos, and her sidekick, her adorable, sassy poodle, Winnie. Now, before we wrap up this episode, I want to give you some more insights into this very special dog show, the Beverly Hills Dog Show. This is its fourth go-around, fourth annual, and it should be probably properly named and pronounced the Beverly Hills Dog Show, darling, because we're talking about being in the heart of Hollywood with all the dog-adoring celebrities. This fourth annual event, is pitting the best of each dog breed. We're talking about over 1,500 dogs vying for the coveted Best in Show title. Serving as co-host again will be the great duo of American Kennel Club judge David Fry and TV personality John O'Hurley. Hey, you loyal listeners, David and John have been regular guests on our Oh Behave show through the years. Also expected to participate. These names are going to sound familiar to you. Greg Louganis, yep, that Olympian diving champion who won medals in the Olympics in Los Angeles in 1984 and Seoul, Korea in 1988. We have the current Miss America, Camille Schreier. We've got some cool actors that are going to come onto the screen during the show. Lauren Ash from Superstore. Brian Baumgartner, yep, that fun guy from The Office. We have Reese Cadell from All That. Jade Catapretta from The Soup. Remember Bo Derek? Miss 10, right? Parev Carr and Caitlin McGee from Bluff City. What do they all share in common? Dogs. A love of dogs. Now, because I had mentioned earlier, there's going to be about 1,500 dogs strutting their stuff, and they represent over 200 breeds. All are going to be vying for that Best in Show title. So, which breed are you rooting for? My personal favorites are going to be the Pembroke Welsh Corgi, the Siberian Husky, and the Jack Russell Terrier. I like the Corgi's smart sense of humor. I often said they're like a combination between Robin Williams and the Three Stooges. I love the cool confidence of the Husky, and for those that sometimes have those Paul Newman blue eyes. And I like the energy and can-do-itness of the Jack Russell Terrier. I have had and been blessed to have dogs in my life that have each one of these breeds in them. Currently, I have pet safety dog Kona, who is a Jack Russell Terrier with some other blend. And I can spell, do you want to go out, say O-U-T. Well, we started spelling it backwards, T-U-O, and doggone it, Kona now knows it backwards. So I can just say on the couch, do you want to go T-U-O? And boom, she's at the door ready to go to the backyard. But let's get back to the show. The Beverly Hills Dog Show. It airs May 17th. So be sure to watch it or set your DVR. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Pacific, 7 p.m. Central or Mountain Time. It's on NBC-TV. Who's going to win? We won't know yet, because even though the actual event was filmed on February 29th, just mere days before our whole country went into stay-in-place orders due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Whew! I don't know who's going to win, and so I won't be doing any kind of spoiler. But let's talk about a top contender. It's a dog named Bono. Now, I'm not talking about that lead singer from U2, but I'm talking about a Havanese, a beautiful, glamour-filled, show-savvy Havanese named Bono. In fact, Bono was named after the singer, Bono. Now, Bono won Best in Show last year at the Beverly Hills Dog Show. He is a very strong contender to repeat again this year. He is ranked as the most winning Havanese in breed history for all major dog shows. Bono has won, ready for this, listeners, more than 90 Best in Show titles. And he's just 3 years old. Talk about bow wow. Now, the 2018 winner, for all you trivia fans, was a dog named King, a wire fox terrier. And the winner for the first show, which aired in 2017, was Rip, a Doberman Pinscherman. Who will be crowned 2020 Best in Show. We're all going to have to tune in on NBC on May 17th to find out. So that's it for this episode. At this time, I want to give pause and applause to my producer, Mark Winter. We have been on this air with this podcast for 13 years. And thanks to you, listeners, we keep growing globally with more and more people tuning in. We are now the #1 pet radio network on the planet. And we appreciate you giving us your ears and time each week. So until next time, this is your flea-free host, Arden Moore, delivering just 2 words to all you 2, 3, and 4-leggers out there. Oh, behave.
Coast to coast and around the world, it's Oh Behave with Arden Moore. Find out why cats and dogs do the things they do and get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get great tail-wagging pet tips and have a fur-flying fun time. All Behave with America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore. Every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.